Throughout history, mankind has tried to improve itself to ultimately engineer a better human race. Simply enough, this human engineering can be put in the term of eugenics, or the science of improving a population by controlled breeding to increase the occurrence of desirable heritable characteristics. Now, there have been many proponents and opponents to the eugenics trend throughout history, and today, technology has allowed for more opportunity to directly alter gene composition of an individual. Either way, people still differ in their views on the opinion of eugenics and whether or not it is ethical. On one side of the debate, eugenics can be seen as a good thing. A pro of eugenics is that it can assess a child's medical needs. By knowing the DNA makeup of the unborn child, parents are able to be prepared to meet his or her future medical needs. Now, this can be greatly beneficial with children that have extreme medical issues that can be helped during pregnancy, after birth, or throughout life. Another great aspect of eugenics is that it can prevent negative hereditary conditions. By engineering the genetic makeup of a child, negative hereditary conditions that led to deformities and mental and physical problems can be eliminated. It can basically provide a preemptive protection for the child so that they will no longer have to worry about inheriting genetic disorders from their ancestry. By doing this, many diseases can be eliminated from this world in time, as the genetic code for not having them is passed down from generation to generation. A positive for many families is the ability to choose and control gender. Now, eugenics led the way to gene selection, and soon parents who want to have or make a female child or male child can do so with precision. Now, with this, families can have gender variety in their families, and they can have boys who can carry on the family name, or families can prepare in advance for the gender of their child. By having the ability to change genes, eugenics could lead to creating better individuals. Now, studies show that bad behaviors are due to faulty mental processes found in the brain. Altering the DNA of babies could allow these mental processes to be controlled and help create better people who are better versions of themselves, such as more generous, hardworking, and smarter. Lastly, with the usage of eugenics, scientific researchers could be on the frontier of creating new medical advancements. Eugenics could lead to longer lives, eliminating disease, and other medical advancements that could be revolutionary and extraordinary to the human population. With all of that being said, there are many cons associated with eugenics and why it shouldn't even be considered. Well, here are some widely thought negative aspects of eugenics. First off, eugenics can be very expensive. The technology to change genes and humans may not be there yet or may not be feasible because of cost. Many parents wouldn't be able to afford hiring geneticists to be able to engineer the perfect dream baby for their family. With eugenics, a fear of inequality rises as the poor will be left behind and the rich will move forward with eugenics and a better human race. Secondly, some say that eugenics kills human diversity. Now, diversity occurs because of mutations in genes naturally. Our human race was created upon the basis of mutations and evolution to create the many different people we have today. If eugenics were to start controlling genetics of humans, diversity would be eliminated as new generations of humans are being created that are unified as a perfect and superior race. Another aspect with eugenics and the creation of a better human race is the result of extreme discrimination being created. There are going to be many people who don't support eugenics and believe that natural-born babies are the right babies. But these natural-born babies will be considered inferior to the engineered ones with healthier bodies, smarter minds, and better looks. Now, the engineered race will look down upon the natural-born, and this will create a huge divide in society that may lead to worse things. So, we alter genes to create a better human race. Well, that creates a chance for genetic mistakes to occur. When eliminating genetic disorders in humans, it produces humans with similar genetic makeup and a shallow gene pool, which could lead to more serious conditions and disorders with the creation of pure breed humans. Now, think of it as inbreeding and how it could have disastrous effects if everyone is the same genetically. Finally, eugenics can be still thrown under the Nazi ideology. Now, the Nazis were very fond of artificial selection and even participated in destroying inferior races to the perfect and ideal thought of creating the Aryan race. Now, the Nazis did extreme and terrible experiments upon people to further expand eugenics, and it was inhumane and extremely horrific. Now, even if eugenics could be done with good intentions, it would always be dominated by the fear of abuse of power with the people who control it. Now, eugenics may have its many benefits and drawbacks, but ultimately, it's still mostly an infant technology with breakthroughs still to be made to fully expand the concept. Now, some people may say that even if man tries to play God by artificial selection, that nature will still find a way to tame it back to normal. Now, if used in the future when it is perfected, it should be ready to be used only for the good and sparingly.